And welcome back to Backstage. I'm your host, Mr. Magic, with my guest, Rebel G, a local reggae artist. Now, we know that your writing songs are all original. You know, you don't do covers and everything else, and you get inspired by things as in people walking into your room and making statements on this. Do you do live performances at all?
Yeah, I had plenty of opportunities to do live performance, but I know the whole industry out there, so I'm not going to sell myself cheap, you know?
Okay, all right.
So you've had people, promoters come and ask me to do a show, but when it comes to me being paid at the end of this show, it's no pay. Because I know before they have that show, the foreign artist gets paid. So I pull out.
Okay.
Like I'm had opportunities to play Taurus Raleigh in the Parlerville Park, opportunity to play at Parlerville Park with Barris Hammond, but am I going to get paid? No. That's the problem I see with that. I'm already promoting myself. I'm more or less free, you know, I don't...
You're a free agent.
Yeah, I'm a free agent, you know, I do my own...
promotions and things like that.
I'm an independent artist,
yeah,
you understand? So that's where it becomes...
Yeah. Because I think it's well deserving with the type of music that you perform, that you need to be heard live,
right.
You know, by our public. And,
right.
you know, it's a must. So, I mean, other than here, have you performed overseas at all?
No,
You've never performed overseas.
No.
So, the few times you have been on stage, like how many times would you say you have actually performed?
Once in life, once.
Wow, once.
Yeah.
So all the music that is ever heard from you is either on the radio or YouTube, or your music videos and so forth like that.
Yeah.
So we need to get you out there. So I'm putting out to you promoters. We have a talented local artist, and I can vouch for his music. I've heard his music. And pay the man! Get him on stage, come on! Simple.
Well, I paid to go to the studio to record.
Well,
so.
see, that's a whole nother kettle of fish right there,
Yeah.
you know, to talk about in that regards. What about representation? I mean, you're an independent artist. I mean, is there anyone that's in your corner to say, well, look, I can get you this gig, I can do this for you?
No, I don't have nobody. A manager is a damager.
A manager is a damager.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I heard it first from you. Never quite heard it put like that, but I can understand that totally. All right, so, I mean, but you need to be heard. And I say that you do because you really do have some very quality music with great messages in it. We talking about My Heart Is Bleeding. I'm trying to rethink of the other one. I knew that was played recently, as about 2 years ago.
Only Girl?
Only Girl, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, another one. So tell us, again, that story, the inspiration behind that.
Well, Alpha Heart Is Bleeding was the only girl. My girl is my only girl, my girl that I have right now.
Okay.
It's who I've been with for like 19 years, so that's my only girl.
Got you.
So I wrote a song for more or less her.
Okay.
Well, my first song was, what's my first song?
Wow, see, now this shows you going back.
Baby, You Discover Someone New. That was my first ever singing song, and I put that on Hot 107. And, you know, it got into rotation.
Okay, good.
So that's where it really kicked off with my first song. But the Only Girl was really written for my girl.
Okay, all right. So there is a story behind every song that you write, obviously, you know, so inspiration comes from every aspect of life. Do you ever get those moments where you just don't have it in you to write?
No. Right now I'm working on a song.
Okay.
But where I could be putting out songs regularly, my producer, he was looking at a bigger picture, so he ran overseas to work. And now he's back here, so we should be.
So we're looking at an album coming out.
We should be in recording by the end of May.
The end of May.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at an album then.
Yeah.
You know, because I know you have enough singles out there to be on an album.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure not all of them have been heard by the public. So you know, we got to get you out there and get people knowing more about Rebel G and what his music is all about. So the name Rebel G originally. You had Mega in front of it. And then what happened with the transition of dropping or adding the Mega Rebel to your name?
Well, I went to put one of my songs on YouTube, and it was already a Rebel G.
Okay.
So I had to put Mega in front of it.
For recognition purposes,
Yeah.
so people can, if they went online, they knew where to find your particular music from. All right, so in a name, why Rebel G?
Well, I'm a rebel with a cause.
Okay. I would say a rebel with a purpose.
With a cause.
A rebel with a cause, you
Yeah.
know, because does this resonate as you as a person? You know, I mean, you're not gangster, you know, as some people would say.
Well, my grandpa was named Gangster.
Okay,
My
okay.
dad was named Gangster,
Oh.
and they called me Gangster.
Okay. Rebel with a cause. I understand totally now.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's there. So going forward for you, again, you're doing the writings, you're in the studio, your album's going to be coming out soon, you know. What more, other than getting you on stage here locally, what more is there for you to do in this particular world of music?
Well, first and foremost, this was just a hobby.
Okay.
If anything manifests, it manifests, you know?
I got you.
That's how I look at the whole aspect of it. If anything manifests, it manifests.
All right. So you're just going to keep producing music for
just
as long as until you're not chasing the dollar. You're just
No,
you know.
I'm not chasing the dollar.
Okay.
No.
All right. This is just something that you love.
Yeah.
Now, when we come back, and we're going to take a break in a second, we're going to talk, and I do ask artists about this all the time because I think this point needs to be driven forward for most people, being registered, and what the benefits are of that happening and why it should be done. So we'll be back right after this, more with Rebel G, and we're going to talk about registration and what you need to do and why it is important as an artist to be registered. We'll be back right after this.